Sorry if I have to drink in the middle, just speak for a few minutes. I'm in Herzberg. I'm the legal advisor of NGO Monitor, and I'm so thrilled to have such an exciting panel here today and representing a variety of different backgrounds. We have NGO backgrounds, UN, academic, military, in honor of the launch of our new book, Best Practices for Human Rights and Humanitarian NGO Fact-Finding. Our book was actually the outgrowth of a project intended to build upon the research we've been doing at NGO Monitor since 2003 regarding the methodologies of NGO fact-finding reports. And we really began in earnest on this project following the appointment of the Goldstone mission in 2009. And what we found most interesting when we began researching for the book was actually there was quite a lack of academic literature on fact-finding, human rights fact-finding. And the literature that did exist really dated back to the 1980s or early 1990s. And moreover, many NGOs who are engaging in fact-finding didn't really have guidelines or stated standards that they were using. NGOs have developed standards for financial accountability and other types of transparency, but when it came to their fact-finding missions, there wasn't a whole lot out there. And particularly in the complex environment, chaotic environment of armed conflict. But our book really began to take shape after many discussions we had with Alan Stevens, Director of Research from the Clemens Nathan Research Center, and who was also deeply involved in the development of the London Guidelines, which she'll be speaking about shortly. And also a discussion I had with Professor Hampson at one of the Hebrew Minerva conferences a couple of years ago, and we spoke about the Goldstone report and also the EU Tagliavini mission on the conflict between Russia and Georgia in 2008. And the book also provided for us a means for which we could expand our research into areas beyond the Arab-Israeli conflict and really sort of analyze NGO activities in many different conflict zones. We hope that the materials we've compiled in this book will be useful for those who are researching fact-finding, and that the case studies that we've provided will highlight issues related to NGO fact-finding and will hopefully lead to improved methodologies and also increase credible reporting of NGO reports. We really view our book and this evening as the beginning of a dialogue on this topic and these critical issues, and we hope to organize future events continuing this conversation. Before I turn the podium over to Alan Stevens, I'd like to thank our panelists and our keynote speaker, Francoise Hampson, for flying all the way from the UK. That was a real treat for us. And I also wanted to extend a special thanks to Lindy Melman and Nyhoff for making the book a reality and also for co-sponsoring the event tonight. So I look forward to an illuminating and lively discussion. Thanks very much, and I'll turn it over to Alan.